What comes to mind when you hear the words organ donor? Are you an organ donor? Do you know somebody who has benefited from an organ donation? Do you know somebody who could have benefited from an organ donation? I do. My dad suffered from renal disease, and as it progressed, we realized he needed to be on the transplant list. Since the only family member that was a potential match for him was my 6-year-old sister, we knew this wasn't feasible, so we had to put him on the hospital waiting list. He was on this list for over 2 years, and due to the lack of donors, he did not make it to the top of the list before he was called to heaven. Not long after he passed, my grandma on my mom's side also had a progression with renal disease. Fortunately for her, my mom was able to donate her a kidney. Before the kidney, she could barely even move around without getting out of breath. Now she has this newfound life. She can run around with her great-grandkids and enjoy life again and have a smile on her face. Since over 112,000 people are on the waiting list, there's a good chance you could know somebody. Wouldn't it be awesome to save somebody's life? How about several lives? You have the potential as an organ donor to save up to 8 lives. Why wouldn't you want to go give somebody a second chance? Making the choice to become an organ donor is one of the most important decisions you can make. It is one of the most generous acts of kindness that you could do. Some people ask, am I too old? Am I too sick? Can I even become an organ donor? Truth is, you're never too old. And as for any medical condition, this may not put you out of the running either. You can talk to your doctor and see what he or she thinks, but chances are, since so many organs and tissues such as skin and eyes can be donated, some recipient will probably be able to benefit from this. Another question people ask is whether it's expensive to become a donor. The wonderful thing is there is no charge to you or your family. You just simply have to make the decision to do it. So now that you know you can be an organ donor, why should you do it? Out of the 112,000 plus people on this list, this includes babies, young children, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, and grandparents, people of all ages. Your donation can give these individuals and their family a second chance at life. So why wouldn't you want to go out there? Someday you, your family member, or your loved one may need a transplant. We need to take initiative and sign up to be organ donors and speak up for these people who need it. Just because you decide to be an organ donor doesn't mean that the healthcare providers are not going to take care of you and try to save you. They are there to save your life, and they're going to do everything in their power to save you. The truth is, God is the one that has the final say, and sometimes He has a different plan than what you have in mind. So I know it can be scary to have your organs and body cut into, but the fact is, when you're gone, do you want your organs thrown into the dirt or burnt to ash, or do you want somebody to benefit from that? I personally want somebody to benefit from it. And the wonderful thing nowadays is your family even has the opportunity to stay in contact with some of these organs. For example, if you would have been able to donate an organ to my dad, they would be able to find out that he had 2 young daughters and 2 stepsons who were still in school. And that instead of dying while they were still young, because of you, he was able to see them graduate, go to their proms, walk the girls down the aisle, and be able to see his grandkids. Wouldn't this be an amazing thing? Your family doesn't have to focus on the fact that you are gone, but that you live on, and that your acts of kindness go on even after your life. So, is it hard to become an organ donor? No, not at all. You can simply go to the Driver's Bureau, or you can get on www.organdonor.gov and follow the simple registration steps. They take you step by step on a simple procedure of how to register. On there you can choose if you want all the organs or just a few organs, and then when you're finished they'll send you an organ donor card. You need to sign this and carry it in your wallet. It's also good to sign on the back of your card that yes, you are an organ donor on your license, and carry it as well. When you've made this decision, it's good to tell your family, your friends, and your faith leader that you want to be an organ donor. They will help make sure that this happens. And, you know, if you find out they're not an organ donor, take this opportunity to tell them why you are so passionate about it and that they can save 8 lives. Who wouldn't want to do that? So don't be one of those people who's like, yes, I want to do this, but procrastinate and be like, but I'm going to do it next week. Because the fact is, life is so short that you don't know if you're going to be here next week. You don't want to wait so long that you're not going to be able to be that hero. Everybody wants to be a hero. So go ahead, go today and sign up. Get on the computer tonight, drive to Driver's Bureau tomorrow, and make the decision to be the hero. Remember this quote for James Marshall. The nature of life is not in its duration, but in its donation. Thank you.